Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to map making with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome, and welcome back to Duvo, the provisional name for my second ever map build. Right, this is actually in the game engine out of the map editor for today, and today we are going to be playing as live. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? I'm not going to do any building today. Today is the first day that I'm doing any testing. There's still quite a bit of building to do actually on the actual map itself, but sometimes you just have to go and make sure that the work that you've done so far is actually good and nothing needs to be changed, because there's no point in me doing any more work and then having to make some minor changes and it breaks everything. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the road network BonBon style. Okay, is that alright with you? What we're going to do is we're going to follow the road network from the harbour up through the roundabouts to the start square and then all the way down here across the bridges. This might get a bit tedious, guys. I don't know how long this is going to take. I should maybe have time lapsed it. Off to the edge, and then along the coast here up to the edge there. Okay, is that alright with you? Good. And I'm sorry, this glowing ring, ignore that. I've told you before, don't look at that. Okay, it doesn't exist. Right, okay, let's have a look then. Right, right, that looks good. That's fine. Bridge. I don't like the way these concrete middle bits overlap each other, but there's not much I can do about that. I have tweaked that as much as I can in game, and that is as good as it's going to get. These up ramps pretty close to perfect. Pretty close. There's a little crossover going on here, but that is because I was trying to keep this gap between the two ramps at the top as narrow as possible. So the price that I've paid is a little bit of crossover on the middle ramps there. Can't have everything perfect. It's one or the other. Bridge is looking good. Same over here. Coming down here. It looks a lot cleaner down this side actually. And then at the bottom, that's as good as we're going to get there. Right, so we're looking for glitches. We're looking for winky wonkies. We're looking for jinky jankies. A little bit of a glitch there. So that's one thing I need to come back and maybe push the roads a little bit closer together there. Up here to this roundabout, and while not perfectly round, I'm happy with that actually. I think sometimes perfectly round is too round. It's almost artificially round. I'm quite happy with that. And as a potential second start square, industrial area, yeah, I'd go with that. If you don't like it, yeah, you can demolish it. I'm not worried. I'm quite happy with that one. Okay, we'll follow along here. Roads look fairly clean and equidistant and tidy. Nothing to change along here. And up to here. Now the road goes up to 3 lanes on the left. Okay, happy with that. And then, right, we'll take a look at the left-hand lane here. A little bit of jinky janky going on there. Minor stuff, possibly. Let me just see if that is fixable by doing a little bit of... Yeah, there is a little bit of pop there. Right, so that's one thing I need to possibly come back and, yeah, fix that one. Right, because the thing is, if I can remember exactly what needs to be done in the game, right, in the map editor, it's because it just matches up. Absolutely matches up. Right, so tiny little bit of jinky janky on that, and this, it's got the wobbly in it, and we've got a bit of a wobbly up the top here. Wibbly wobbly. Yeah, this entire feeder lane just needs tidying up a little bit. This isn't too bad. This seems to wobble a little bit. Right, let's have a look at this. Yeah, that just needs needs straightening up a little bit. Okay, right, I'm on that. I'll try and remember all of this. I normally write these things down, but I can't, I'm not going to extend the episode by going, and this section here needs to Right, now we've got some slight glitching between the roads here, which you know I'm not a huge fan of, but there is no give. There is no more give. Is that fine? There's that ooze bordering on. I'm happy, just about happy. Might want to drop that down one notch. Let's have a look. Flip on that. Yeah, I think I probably will want that dropped down one notch in the editor. Okay, but yeah, there's no give here. If we try and push these roads closer together to get rid of the glitching, you start getting that. So basically, that's the best I can do, short of actually going wider, and I don't want to go wider. Right, then down here, this is looking fairly good. We got no streetlight clipping going on under there. That's okay. And then out to the other side, this is cool. And then merges. I know 2 lanes and 2 lanes merging 3 lanes, but that I'm okay with. Toyed with going up to 4 lanes. Should I go up to 4 lanes? I think 4 lanes would be overkill. Let's see what 4 lanes would do for us. Highway, 4 lanes. That one, bosh, bosh. Yeah, it's not going to. I don't think it actually adds anything at all for that short section. The way that the roads merge into it as well would require a lot of tinkering around with to make it kind of like work together. I'm actually happier with the 3 lanes down there. I'm genuinely back into road editor. Yeah, what I don't need to do is I need to, yeah, would that work? I think we should do that. I think we should have a look at that, because this isn't in the editor, so this doesn't matter too much. Okay, and then okay, let's try the 2-lane highways. 2-lane highway. Oh, this is going to be a proper pain in the backside. Where are we? Clip 2s, snap 2s, and a bit of anarchy as well. It is going to want to be a pain in the backside, this, isn't it? Where are we? Drag you across to there. Drag you across to there. Squeeze you in. Maybe something like that might work better. Ooh, now that is worth considering. And do the same at this end. That, I think, I'm going to go into the editor and redo this section of highway. Possibly like that. I quite like that better. And then the 4 lanes makes a bit more sense. And that I can deal with this. I know this is a 2-lane break between the two, but 1 lane just looks stupid. And it does offer 2 lanes to break across as well. Okay, I will be redoing this in the editor. Let's come down here and have a look at this part over here. This is all good. Down to 2 lanes and the elliptoid on the ends there. I quite like the shape of that as well. Could say we've got a bit of jinky janky going on here, but it's likely to be demolished by whoever builds on it anyway, so that is fine. Okay, right, over here, and we'll do a little hair down this way. All this looks good so far. Yeah, don't want to go over it too fast. Can miss some of the finer wibbles and the wobbles, like down here. That seems perfectly straight. I'm happy with that as well. And down here, perfectly straight there, perfectly straight there as well. Down here, yeah, the standards are still good. And this is all Yep, happy with that. And down towards the first of our little bridges. And the first of our bridges looks pretty fine. Mighty fine. That looks all good under there as well. I can deal with that. Okay, good. And down towards the tunnels. Now the tunnels, do they look exactly level? Do you know what? I think they're as close as we're going to get them. I don't know that by smudging this. Come on, where's your node? Where's the node? There's that one, and the next one is underground, isn't it? It's there, found you. Right, if I do a little tap down, one tap down, and come back out of here, I could possibly do a second tap down. Okay, that's something to look at in the editor. Just not quite perfect enough. I know I'm being a bit whatever. Also, we've got a tiny little bit of angular glitching around here, which I don't know if to let that go or not. I might let it go a little bit at the back and do a little bit of terrain work on the side, possibly. Yeah, this looks a little bit more. The tree placement on here is poor as well. I'm gonna have to come back and look at that. Another thing to do. Tunnel entrance. It's close. It's close. It's good. It's not perfect. Okay, it's something else to look at. Across here, bridge. The centre of the bridge comes apart just a little bit there. And then when you get to the middle, it's much tighter. So that's something else that's going to need doing. Right, where are we? Yeah, right about there. We'll have to just do a little bit of that. And that as well when we go into the editor. Okay. Back into FreeCam. Get a smoother transition, smoother view. A little bit of drift, maybe. No. It's fairly. It probably comes together a little bit too much, actually. There. Okay. And down here we've got. This is all good. Now I know there's some glitching going on down here. When we get back into the editor to this area, we've got these dragon spikes. We want rid of those. That's going to be fairly easy then. They don't actually appear in the map editor, but if we go into the smooth tool, bring the brush strength right down and just run over the probably a little bit higher on the brush strength. I've got out the setting a bit high. I have it up to maybe 100, just so when you pop over there you go, over the dragon's tooth, it disappears. So what I want to do is just over this area, just run the smoothing tool on 100% settings, right on the edge of the key, like that. Is I think what I want to do on that one. Over this side, I'm okay on that side's okay. The underwater is deliberately gouged out for prop placement, which we'll try and fix. The actual sand along the sides here, it might be dropped down at some locations. So we haven't done the underwater detailing properly, so I'm not too worried about the sand along the edges right now. Roads looking good along here. Ramps, which we've softened here. A little bit of a dip in there. I'm not sure if there's anything we can do about that. Let's have a look. Or a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of work in there. Will it let us do... I'd be very, very careful with this. It probably won't. See, that is me trying to get it to increase, and it's decreasing. Yeah. So that's basically a glitch caused by the bridge. Might put some foliage or a rock in that location to just try and hide the fact that it dips away a little bit. If you can't fix it, hide it. Across this bridge here like this is good. Ramps down here. What's going on in there? I can deal with that. Again, some foliage or rocks across here just to hide that. It's much cleaner on this side. Much cleaner. You see the sand is way back from the edges compared to that. Don't mind the sand along the edges. What I might do is I might extend the sand out from the beach here to wide and then narrow it up and then up to a nothing there. And the same, similar over here. You can see the undersand detailing there. Do something similar over this side, I think. And then this is what everybody should do before launching their map. Check your roads. Check them. Check them again. I'm going to have to come back and check them again anyway. Once I've done the work, make sure the work is actually stuck properly. A little bit of glitching down the middle. I'm going to let that go. Nobody else seems to care about it, so why should I? Because I'm BonBon. Right, okay, let's do the right hand side first of all. This is all pretty reasonable. A little bit of glitching, can't do anything about it. Can't have the tightness of the junction here, and no glitching as well. This is all reasonable. Let's have a look at that. From each angle, I'm okay with that. Will I want the highway ramp starting parallel with it at the end? Actually, I don't mind it set back, actually. I'm happy with that, I think. This is all good. This is all good. Is that a little bit of wibble on the end there? Is that a jinky janky? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Let's have a look. No, that's just the game. That is just the game. Nothing wrong with that at all. Can't do anything more with that. We come down here. Might as well have a look under the bridges while we're down at this neck of the woods. That's okay. Up here, ramps, roads and ramps. That's all good. That's okay as well. This is all fine. Have I got long enough? 3 lanes. I think that's adequate for 3 lanes before the split, and that is adequate for 3 lanes after the split. Do I want that arrow going to the right? I don't know if there's much we can do about it, but let's have a look, shall we? Get rid of that, thank you very much. There we go. Ah, we can fix that. Okay, there's something else for me to do. Straighten that one up in the editor by pulling it back just a few nodes. And then along here, now all we're looking for is wobbly bits of road, because the road has a natural tendency to try and bend. Ooh, okay, it's looking good. Happy with this. I know there's a bit of wobbly going on the other coastline though, which we'll get to shortly, and we'll just have a proper look out for that. This is all good. This is fine. Heading up towards the edge of map, and the highway connections on the edge of map there. Okay, I'm happy with all of that. That's good. Good. Right, let's head to the edge of map along this way. Like this, and then roads merging like that. That's good. I'm happy with all of this, and we'll roll that up to the edge. I'm happy with that. that's right off in the fog. I can let that go if there's anything up there to worry about. And then, yeah, I want that as definitely a right turn. That's the way to go with that one. This then, that's okay. Have a quick look at all of this. We have no streetlight clipping. Well, I've already checked for that already. I know that's not a problem. Right, this is the only thing here which might be something that we can tighten up on. Let's see if there's any give, shall we? There's a little bit of give on the right hand side there, and what have we got going on here? No, there's no give there at all. Right, okay, so we've got a little bit of give on this shoulder here, and is there a possibility of bringing these closer together? A little bit of give there to be able to... Oh, it's close. Mind you, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, there's just a little bit of work we can do on that. Not too much at all. Okay, then round here, and then we go onto the bridge. Oh, look, we've got a bit of elevation on this side. That's something to do. What have we got to do with this, if anything? Oh, we can just align terrain, can't we? So it's... I always get this the wrong way round. There we go. Right, so align terrain on the end of the road. That's much better. Up here and over the bridge. This bridge was a bit wobbly. Thing is, I'm actually not going to worry too much about this bridge, especially the fact it seems to want to glitch out at the end. Not going to worry too much about the bridge because we're going to be doing some work on the river yet. And then the bridge, any work we do on the bridge may be just a waste of time. So we're going to ignore the bridge for now. We'll follow the highways down, ignore the glowing ring. Really not sure that I'm going to be working with that. It's just I don't know, we'll see. It's one of my features, but I'm not sure the feature is actually going to work, so we will play that one by ear. I know this wibbles a bit here, but there's going to be a little bit of foliage detailing around on this little shoulder here, so otherwise it was just going to be one long straight highway, and I'm not in the United States. I'm in the United Kingdom, where the highways bend for a reason, and that is because if they didn't, we would be in the ocean after about 5 minutes. We do have some wibbly going on. That's natural road bending. See, that's straight and good, and this one is a little bit wobbly. So we need to come back and have a look at that. I knew this was the case down here. I had spotted it actually in the editor. And then down here, the right hand one seems to be wobbly, and this seems to be straight. And where's that from? What location? Roundabouts. I see. So where the coast goes out a little bit just before, that's where it switches across to this side of the highway, goes wobbly. It's minor stuff, and nobody would well, anybody else's map, I would say nobody would worry with me, but I'm sure that everybody would jump on my back and tell me that I had a go at map in what's map 135, or made that number up. Yeah, just need to have a look at these highways along this part of coast here. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly at the final intersection. This is my hand-built one, and I should be happy with this. There shouldn't be too much wrong with it. I know the slopes and the ramps are all good. This is as tidy as I'm going to get it here. There's nothing more I can do with that. The ramps down here are going to be good. It's hand built by me, so there's really not really much I'm going to have to worry about there. As we come off of here, I think there's a little bit of drift between the roads, so I need to have a look at that in the editor as well. So it's just a little bit untidy. A little bit untidy between this intersection and the edge of map, which isn't surprising considering I know how quickly I put those roads down. And everything else there is okay. That could be a little tighter, I feel. A little bit tighter maybe. Possibly. Is there... I don't want it to be a right turn. Maybe there's not much I can do with this. Ah, that's what I can do with this. I think I prefer that. And is there any... There's nothing I can do there. So yes, I think something like that. I can tighten up that ramp a little bit. And that's it. Right, okay, so in terms of... Oh, hang on, is that... That's just a little bit too rampy. Let's see if there's... That's that one there. 17, 18. 18 taps to get it to about there. 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's bring that back up. And bring that one down. Do you know what? I don't like any of that. Is that better? Though that was 20 taps. It also seems to wobble a little bit. There we are. There's a little bit of tweaking on there, but that's better. That is better. Is that the... Where's the next node? That one. Oh, that is the same node. Where's the next node? Up there. That was dropping that one by 8. Okay, that I'm much happier with. Just smooths the ramp out a little bit. Okay, I think we're done. I think we are done. Shall we settle over here? Watch a little bit of traffic going over the intersection. How about like that? Excellent. Thank you very much for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Sorry we haven't done any editing today, but that was all about the checking. And the next episode, which will be Monday, I will go in and use the notes from today's show to fix the roads. And then we'll have to come back and check them, make sure they stuck. Right, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. I've been BonBonB, and you've been very, very welcome.